Goalkeeping.
He can't get down that fast, Gary. So he should have probably closed his legs. He should have closed his legs.
Unfortunately, the people in the chat did not hear our protest.
No, it didn't go through his leg, Bertram. It went past his other foot. He only had to do was stick out his foot. Terrible goalkeeping.
Yeah, it's poor goalkeeping. But it's pretty close to it. It's very difficult when it's that close.
Yeah, right? That's right. It's under his body.
Yeah. You know who did that well? The hair was brilliant at that, by the way.
If you're standing up, all you got to do is just move your foot slightly to the right. He saves it all day long.
Oh yeah. He is, yeah.
When you look at it, it's not great, man. He doesn't have to move his clothes.
Gary, he's a goalkeeper.
Yes. Huh?
He's a goalkeeper.
Yeah. If my son let that in, I'd be going mad at him. And he's only 11.
Yeah. But he's a contemporary goalkeeper, your son, isn't he?
Party wins the ball back again.
He's a terrific player, given
and draws the foul.
As you said, that's his 10th goal and an important goal.
Evening, Emerson. Hope you're doing well.
And it was a good start from Arsenal because before you joined us, Tone, Havertz was played through, and it was just literally millimeters offside, toe width offside, or it would have been a penalty and probably a red card.
Yeah.
I have no idea why Partey was not playing before. I still need explanation. I'm sorry to be harping on this, but I don't get it.
I have a funny feeling that he's going to revert back to Jorginho at the weekend.
Possibly, yeah.
Remains in position, but
let's just hope that Partey has a good game today, scores a goal and forces his hand.
Yeah.
Is Partey capable of playing a couple of games in a space of a few days?
Yeah,
he played about a year, Gary. He should be capable.
Yeah, that's a very good question. As Apollo says, that's 15 goals for Trossard. Welcome to the chat, Richard 7. What a start. Intentional football focus, gents. Thank you very much. And that's 9 assists for Declan Rice.
Yeah, did well there, Ben White.
Terrible free kick from Odegaard.
Evening, Emerson in the place.
Oh man, look at that leave alone by Partey. I'm just telling you, man has football in his brain. Good boss, Saka. Take your time, White. Find him now. Oh, come on, Ben White. You gotta do better than that. Where are you guys? I may be ahead of you.
Yeah, you're about 5 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, you're way ahead.
I'm on 7:40.
I'm on 7:25.
I'm 7:50. Yeah. I was talking to Ball while I go play the party where he just let it run by him, Gary.
Yeah, I saw it.
But he obviously gets the call from Odegaard.
Yeah.
And Tomiyasu's down, clutching his shin.
Well played. Great timing by Declan Rice.
Trossard is just a goal scorer. I wish he had a place on the team, a set position. Because he's not a true winger.
I mean, that's a good shot, but he's got to save that. That's terrible, man. It's like the keeper sets himself because he thinks. It looks like he sets himself because he thinks the ball's going high.
That could have been a red card, you know. That could have been a red card. That should be a red card. That should be a red card.
I haven't heard the VAR talk.
Yes. Oh, that is a red card. Why are they not looking at that?
He didn't get a yellow. He didn't get a yellow.
Yeah, but why is VAR not looking at it? The referee hasn't seen it.
They're incompetent, Gary. We know that from the weekend.
Let me just say this, guy. Let me just say this about referees because I hear this referee narrative. I've been watching the NBA. It's the same complaints about officials. So there's an official situation in sports where we expect every decision to be right, and it's happening more and more.
It's terrible tackle.
It's a terrible tackle. Yeah.
But surely that's where VAR should get involved and say, you need to go and have a look at this. You've missed it.
Absolutely.
Clear and obvious error. You haven't seen it. Obvious error, yeah?
Oh, come on. What did Trossard just do? Ball played Trossard. He's in on goal. He tried to pass the ball and pass it too slow.
Why? I don't know why Havertz is not shooting there. He doesn't need to pass.
I know.
Once he turns in, he's got a clear shot of goal.
I don't know why he didn't shoot. If he's gonna pass it, he's gonna make a better pass than that.
But he doesn't need to pass it, but once he turns inside that defender, he's got a clear shot at goal.
Yeah.
The whole goal is open.
The whole goal.
He's not
He can go left, he can go right. The whole goal is open.
Like he's giving his old team a chance.
Feeling sorry for his old team. And then gets pushed off the ball like a paperweight.
He's not a centre forward.
Didn't even look like a football player there, the way he got pushed off the ball.
I mean, the funny thing is, you know, he's got to be thinking about his position in the team next season.
He doesn't have a position next season.
Exactly.
Who are you talking about, Tony?
Get a striker of note. He doesn't have a position.
Are you talking about Havertz, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put Rice at the 6 and put him in the 8, which is probably
no, because if Partey's fit, well, we're going to sign another midfielder, aren't we? So you think that them options will be scarce.
Yeah, I agree.
But I just want to see Timber play. That's all I want to see. Timber play.
I'm lucky. I've seen him play already.
Yeah, I've watched that. He wants to teach some Martinelli some shooting.
That was a brilliant goal, by the way, by Timber.
Yeah,
it's on sports highlights here. Actually, ESPN showed it.
Oh, bloody hell!
Yeah.
Good play by Trossard. See, sometimes he does good things, you know.
Good evening, Richard.
So Richard says, good evening, gents. Arteta is as close to the team as anyone. I'm trusting Mikel's footballing IQ. Is Mudryk playing? Yes, he is.
Yeah, Mudryk is playing.
He hasn't touched the ball yet, but he's playing.
Palmer is not playing. Palmer is not.
So Cole Palmer is out. Malagusta is out. Ben Chilwell is out. And that has meant that they've had to shuffle a number of players in the team. Players who maybe don't always get first team choice have come in.
Lovely spread of play, Thomas. He just makes it look too easy. It's ridiculous, man.
Saka. Once again on the overlap. Cucurella in reverse. And yielding a corner.
Someone's TV. Whose TV is that? Yours, Tom?
No, it's Bertram.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize I was doing I had the volume on.
Thank you, sir.
I still can't believe they paid 60 million for Cucurella, man. Brighton proper done them there, man.
He was good at Brighton. He
was.
So what's to say, though?
Yeah. Caicedo's been okay, actually. He's not been great, but he's been okay.
Oh, we haven't scored from a corner in ages, man. Today's the day.
Let's hope so, Gary.
So Silva's not playing today, is he? I don't see him.
No, he doesn't. He very rarely starts for them, does he?
And he probably couldn't play 2 games in such a short period. He announced yesterday that he's leaving Chelsea at the end of the season.
I think that was pretty obvious anyway.
Put the ball in the box, Odegaard. Put the ball in the box. Come on.
Oh, took that off of Gabriel, man. Should have left it.
So Arsenal started very brightly, obviously scoring within 8 minutes. And totally on the front foot at the moment. Playing really nice football between players.
That's it. Once Havertz, they just showing the Havertz. Once he turns there, the whole goal is open up, man. He doesn't need to pass that.
At the moment, I'm just counting my blessings that Tomiyasu was able to continue because that tackle
give it
was
back.
awful.
And Gallagher has just done Erdegaard.
Oh, beautiful football.
Ooh, that was close. Wow. Crossed by Mudryk, missed by who's that? Madueke. That was close.
Crossed by Conor Gallagher, that was.
Is Gallagher? Okay.
Yeah.
What might think it was Mudryk? Oh, it was Gallagher, actually.
Yeah, it was Gallagher. Oh, huff and no puff, that Conor Gallagher. That was very close.
Yeah, very a little bit too close for my liking.
How do you know?
Come on, Saka. Beat somebody one-on-one for a change. Never happens.
Do you know what? I actually think he can beat the player, but I think he has a greater IQ to know that actually there's a better pass inside. Rather than me go past my man and then cross the ball, I think he's actually looking more at developing the play.
I think
agree with you, Tony, if it wasn't so frequent.
I think there, Tone, he's just got to go past him. There's no reason for him to check back.
Yes,
he's got space in behind. He's got Trossard and Havertz in the middle. Go past him and put the ball in the box.
You dip left and go right. That's what you should be doing, Gary.
100%, mate. Listen, when me and Stan agree on something, you know it's right.
I have to kowtow, right?
I think that's about the 5th time this season we've agreed.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that, Saka? What the heck was that? Don't look at your shoelace, because your shoelace didn't kick it. You kicked it. You gave away a corner for no reason.
You know what? That is terrible. You can't blame the pitch or nothing. That is just a bad pass. To kick it that hard.
And I can't even say a foot because it's his left foot. So I can't say it was his right foot. That's why it happened. It's his left foot.
That is shocking, man.
Yeah, that is shocking.
That is absolutely shocking.
Oh.
And it was almost a goal, and almost a goal too. By the way, almost a goal.
From the resulting corner.
Yeah, almost a goal. But
it's flicked on by Badiashile, and it's Diassi at the far post, just misses it.
Luckily, he has 2 left foot, because I'm not sure what he's trying to do.
Havertz completely turned his back, didn't know what was going on. And that's a free run party in between Party and Saliba.
Why is Havertz offside so much on kickouts? Like, how do you offset on a kickout? That's hard to do, you know. On a goal kick, you should not be offside on a goal kick. I'm sorry.
You can't be offside from a goal kick, but because he plays it and then kicks it, that's why he's offside. I don't want us to let Chelsea have any inroads into this game.
Oh, we're giving them a chance. A turn party. Good ball to Trossard. Good ball to Bryce. Oh, that pass did not work.
There's got to be more. There's got to be more attention to retention of the ball, because the more we give Chelsea the opportunity to play with it, the more dangerous they become.
Yeah, oh, that was a bad ball by Saka. That ball wasn't going to anybody.
It's having a bit of a mare at the moment.
That's not exactly a bad ball there, Bertram. It's just that no one gets across that defender. Havertz is behind him.
Ball was anybody's ball, Gary. Anybody's ball.
Yeah, but I believe your striker's got to get across their defender. If he's in the right position there and gets across his defender, that's a header or a shot on target.
What are you doing, Saliba? What are you doing, Saliba? I'm making so many mistakes up the field.
See, this is already. I'm getting a bit angry the way that we're playing. It's sloppy. It's very sloppy.
I don't know what we're doing. He's had the ball playing in the middle. That's the second time. Partey almost gave away one, and he gave away one. Simple balls. Simple balls.
It's unnecessary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the masters of our own downfall, and that's like the only time that teams can score against us is when we give them a goal.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we've had 13.
That's it, Saka. Saka beat someone, Bertram.
I noticed.
No, see that, but then he's got to pass it, right? I don't know why he's trying to shoot for all them players.
The shot was not there because the player was there to block. The shot was never there. Good shot by Rice. Good turn. Brilliant turn, actually.
That's unlucky, man. Well done. That's what you want to see, though.
So, interesting question from Richard about Bukayo Saka. He's getting a feeling that we've got mixed emotions and feelings about the player. It's fair to say, Richard, that, yeah, you know, each of us have our individual thoughts and ideas about, you know, what's the future for Bukayo. You know, you can hear us with our opinions on, just saw that effort from Declan Rice. We've all got our individual opinions on, you know, where Bukayo Saka is in his progression and in his development of play. You know, we do get frustrated the fact that he doesn't beat a defender. But yeah, you know, look, the stats, are they masking deficiencies? You know, because he has amazing stats in terms of goals and assists. And he is a big game player. He scores goals against all the big teams. Yeah, we do know he has played.
Come on, Ben, why kick the ball? Well, you did that. Kick the ball to the goal. What are you doing? Sorry, Tony.
That's okay, buddy.
Frustrating watching this. And now they
shoot. Why didn't Ben White just shoot, man?
They almost scored. They came all the way back and almost scored because of Ben White's ineptitude. Ball's in front of you, in front of goal, and you don't know what you're doing with the ball. And the man got away on his side, brought the ball all the way up to the box.
Yeah, Jackson's good at that. If you notice, they never bring Jackson back. He's always lurking on the halfway line or there or thereabouts because he can drive with the ball. He's not good at much else.
Jackson drove the ball all the way from his half into our penalty box, tried to cross it, and was inadvertently deflected almost into our goal.
Yeah, but to be fair there, Stan, when Saliba's trying to muscle him, Saliba's got to stay goal side. He gets the wrong side, which allows him to turn and drive with the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Saliba seemed to not try to run past Jackson. I kind of felt like he could have gone, you know, just got an extra gear in his run and just gone past him and been between him. He almost always seems to have been behind the play as that was developing. The corner, how's the corner developing, boys?
Havertz, why didn't you just play it, Havertz?
Chelsea with the ball in about the middle of our half. Fernandez played to Cucurella, back to Gallagher, playing out wide. They have the ball in their own half, just at the halfway line. The corner was ended up back out by us, Tony. And we had a break, but Havertz was too slow and got dispossessed.
No, Havertz just needed to nod the ball on to Trossard, who was running, right?
Yeah, but Havertz
he didn't need to do anything else. He just needed to nod the ball on for Trossard, who was running past him, and then carry on his run.
What a save by Rhea. Apparently, it's coming up for you guys, I'd imagine.
It was no save, man.
Um,
It come off Gabriel and hit the outside of into the side netting.
Was that the Nicholas Jackson effort?
There was a cross that Gabriel deflected.
Yeah.
He didn't know much about the deflection, and if Raya saved it, he didn't know nothing about that. Well done, Thomas Partey. Hold it now, Havertz. Oh, that's all right.
Saka looked like his foot is heavy, boy. I don't know what he was doing a while ago. He got a shot on goal, but it's like a pass.
Come on.
Stop being offside. Stop being offside. That was offside a while ago, just barely, but the ref didn't call it, but he's got to be aware where he is. Havertz with the ball in the box. Took a shot. Very good shot. Very good save. Keeper. Ben White, the ball to Saka. Saka dribbling on the right. Crossing inside to Odegaard with right foot. Hit off the keeper.
That's a good save, but see, then that was the time. That was the time to pass to Trossard. That was the time to pass to Trossard. Oh, and what a save as well. Trossard muffed the shot and it deflected off. Who's the number 2? Disassi. And the keeper reflex, brilliant save.
Was it Trossard? I thought it was Havertz with the shot.
No, the second one you're about to see. It was Trossard.
Yeah.
And it flicked off. The shot was going miles wide and it flicked off Disassi. And the brilliant save from the keeper.
Well done, Gabriel. Man mountain.
Cross it, Saka. Oh, what are you doing? Bertrand, what was he doing?
I have no idea, but
how has he not crossed the ball?
We gotta take our chance when we get them. We have to find a way to space out Chelsea some more to get between the lines. Havertz is getting the space there, but he doesn't have the trickery of Jays to create something on his own. He's getting the ball deep in the box one-on-one, but he can't do anything with it because he don't have those skill set.
I can't believe Saka has not crossed. I still can't believe Saka has not crossed that ball.
You see, when he had that opportunity, just before that move, he had the chance to run around the player, and he made what I thought was a very wise decision to play the ball inside to
And he's just turned Cucurella inside out. Then he's got to cross it, and he tries to shoot. The shot was never on.
I have no idea what Saka is doing, but he's doing something. Like he's getting good balls. He's getting a lot of service actually.
Thomas Partey is absolutely wonderful.
Yes, we've been calling for him forever, Tony.
He's wonderful.
We know class when we see class.
that we do.
He's just a wonderful player.
Come on, pressure the ball, Havertz. Pressure the ball. Stop jockeying.
As we're alluding to, Apollo is saying, Partey is in total control of that midfield. Yes.
I think it's fair enough to say we should have been out of sight, game done, empty our own stadium.
Okay, boys, we have a very intriguing question that's been posed to us by Richard. So listening to Gary talk about Saliba's defending has me thinking, could Stan, Tony and Gary tell us what your best positions were in your pomp?
my pomp was so long ago I can't even remember it.
Mine is easy. CDM.
Okay.
Then why have you stepped over it? Why the hell did Ben White jump over that? Control it, man.
Saliba did, but if he didn't, it would probably be a goal.
No, just control it. Oh no, it was Saliba. Sorry, yeah.
No, it's a good step over, actually, Tony. I mean, Gary.
Well, he did. So he must have not known who was behind him.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. When I was a kid, I was quite a lethal striker. Then the older you get, you move further back, don't you? Then I was like an outstanding left back.
I started as centre forward, and I didn't play any defense. I didn't know you had to play defense as centre forward. But when I went to CDM, I didn't play forward. I said, defender go win the ball and give it to the players who can play.
I'm going to be like you, Bertram. I love tackling.
Yeah.
I used to love crunching people that left back, man.
CDM and ended up in centre defence.
Listen, as soon as that right winger used to get the ball, I used to crunch him to heaven, man. Crunch him to hell. Bang, have some of that. He never wanted to come near me the rest of the game.
So match attempts, 11 attempts by Arsenal, 5 by Chelsea.
Chelsea coming into the game, you know. We have to be very careful.
Yeah.
Give it to him right away. Oh, the guy, why are you spinning it around like a gig? Saka should have gotten the ball before. Give him the ball the first time. Come on, Odegaard. There's no reason for you to turn there. And he's isolated one-on-one and Kucherella. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, Tony, about these isolations. Saka should get the ball so he can run at the defender.
Yeah, there was no need for him to turn back inside. He was going the way he needed to go.
Yeah.
Just lay the ball off.
Stop.
So dumb. We're not playing smart. We get into the box. We're not making the best decision. We get to the box. We get to the box, good position, and then it breaks down because we're not playing smart. That cross that go by Havertz, Saka can't hit that ball. You standing the ball up is not the right play. Cut the ball back to the penalty box.
He's so good. Just that first time pass. I'm talking about Thomas Partey again.
Yeah, because you know what, Tony? He already see the play. He already mapped out the play, Tony.
Yeah. So
he said, if I get the ball, I'm going to do with it. That's why it looks so easy for him. He maps out the play real early before he gets the ball.
That's a skill. That's such a skill.
I call that intellect, actually.
Yeah. It's IQ,
just pass it out of play.
Yeah, it's IQ. Football IQ. Come on, Trossard, take him on and beat him.
Havertz, what are you doing, man? What is that from where?
I think Jesus will do well in this game, you know.
I think Martinelli would do well through the middle in this game.
Yeah, I think we need Havertz is just not doing it for me. Just taking up space. You need that little separation in the box just to get you out of trouble, get you out of situations. And he doesn't have that. We have the right back seven, actually, or back eight. Our 4 defenders are the right ones until Timber comes back. Our 3 midfielders and our keeper. But our front four needs work. Odegaard has no right foot.
Yeah, but his left foot is so good.
It
compensates for the lack of the right.
He got a shot at one on his right foot, then he passed it because he doesn't have one.
Yeah, and the other stat that you got to remember is his IQ is phenomenal. You know, his ability to see an opportunity, create a chance. You know, break.
There's a ball over there, man. What? They're waiting to get the ball back. There's a ball standing right there.
Oh, that would have been nice if it had gone down into the net rather than fly over. Richard says, Partey is an enigma. Unfortunately, perhaps straight up, has Thomas Partey been worth retaining for this and next season? I mean, that's a difficult situation, Richard, because he hasn't played the minutes. You know, since his return from injury, he's literally had, restricted minutes. This is one of only 2 starts he's had since he's been back from his injury. And obviously, in that period, Jorginho has shone really well. But, you know, in my estimation, you know, there's just such a difference between Jorginho, who's a very good player, I must say, and Thomas Partey. The problem is, with his injury record in the last couple of seasons, Arsenal might be looking and thinking, you know what, they've got a decision to make. They've got to either retain one out of Jorginho and Partey while potentially looking to bring in someone new like an Amadou Onana.
No, we don't want no. I don't.
I think they're going to look to freshen up that
Oh,
position.
come on.
I know they
What
are,
a cross
but
that is from Trossard. How is no one even getting close to that?
I don't see Arsenal retaining both Partey and Jorginho next season.
They may not retain Partey, but I'm just saying it's hard to replace Partey with a similar quality, but he's injury prone, so that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
How long has he got left on his contract? A year?
Yeah. I'd let him run it down.
Yeah, I was just going to say exactly the same thing. I'd let him run it down. What are you going to get for him, in all honesty? 20 million?
Yeah.
Not even that, I don't think.
I know Juventus wants him, but I think she just try to
I
help
will not keep him. He's worth his weight in gold when he plays.
I mean, you know my feelings on him. I think he's easily the best player on the team. When he's on form, Arsenal tick like a metronome. He's that good.
Ben White, throw the ball if we get a yellow card. Just throw the ball on the field.
This winds me up, Bertram. Just throw the damn ball, man.
I know. Is he saying we're not moving? I don't understand. Maybe we're not moving quick enough to give him an option, but he takes
Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat, Cope. Big up Apollo and the panel. We should be scoring two or more and see the game out. Come on, yeah, that's what we're looking for.
That should be a yellow card, right? Because you can't shout at the linesman like that, right?
But he's the one who hit the ball in the bounds. He's the one who hit the ball in the bounds. The ball hit his chest.
But you can't shout, regardless of that, you can't shout at the assistant linesman like that. That's dissent. That should be a yellow card.
He's speaking Spanish. The linesman don't understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's gone over and above, hasn't it, really, Gary? I totally agree with you. There's levels to this, and he's gone beyond.
Yeah, that's clear dissent. Yellow card. Throw the damn ball, Ben White. 3 hours to take a throw in.
Good move by Partey. Oh.
Because we can hear your TV again, Bertram.
No, it's not me. It's not me. Mine is down. It's not me.
Okay.
I turned mine down, so I can't hear mine. So if you can hear mine, that's a miracle.
It was Gary's.
It might have been mine, sorry. First it was so loud it masked mine.
We need something up front, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Looks like it's going to be one of the victors, isn't it?
I mean, the thing you got to remember, Havertz has played so many minutes. He's consistently played for long minutes in each half, and he's not given a natural rest. So he might be the player that actually now needs a rest.
Havertz should never be tired. He runs at 5 miles an hour. He should never be tired.
I think 5's generous, isn't it? I think he's slower than Giroud.
Yeah.
That was something people used to say Giroud was slow, but I'm not having it. France's greatest striker, mate.
He was a player. You got to give it to him.
Yeah. Love him.
Come on, Rhea. Get up to the ball, Rhea. Come on. Oh. You got to take charge of your area.
So 39 and a half minutes now. Arsenal still. It's an intriguing game. Lots of individual battles.
I don't know what Havertz is doing. Havertz, get off the field. You're annoying me. Arteta always has a pet, and that pet always is not the person that you want on your team. I'm not into Havertz. I'm sorry. Don't like his game.
Yeah.
Make a pass now. Help him. He's dribbling. Iris going at the defense. He's not going to run by them. He's going to stop and put it back, of course, and he loses the ball. You need to.
Yeah, Richard. I do have to back up.
Oh, Havertz is done, mate. He's got to be hooked. Trossard was fouled off the ball.
Yeah,
he's limping heavily.
I think it's that tackle when he tried to went on the ball that went out of bounds. He probably got hurt on that play.
Why is? But I don't get it. Why was Havertz running up the pitch and nobody creating an opportunity for a pass? Yeah. I mean, what he did when he lost it was terrible. But actually, there was no pass on for him. Nobody was busting the gap to get past him. Nobody was in a position to say.
Yeah, but then you just keep hold of the ball, don't you? Don't lose it like that.
That's absolutely right. The one thing you mustn't do is just let the ball go.
I don't know what we're doing. We're sleeping. A while ago, Jackson almost scored. That cross came in. I don't know why he handed the ball. The ball come over. Gabriel looked like he left the ball, tried to head it, and then I don't know what Jackson did. He used his hand instead of heading the ball in the goal, he used his hand to hit the ball.
Jackson that was an easy goal. What Jackson does.
I'm not sure why Gabriel trying to kick that ball, which is out of his reach.
I think we're quite fortunate, Bertram.
Listen, we're lucky that he hit his hand, Bertram, because that was 1-1.
Yeah. I know.
I think we're quite fortunate that it's Jackson as the striker.
So was Man City, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jackson's a good player, but he's not a goal scorer. He's not a forward.
I mean, what is his hand doing there?
I know. And what's Gabriel doing? That's the question. I don't know what Gabriel is doing. Like he's gonna put his foot where his head is supposed to be.
Did that what's his name get a yellow card? Alfie Gilchrist? Yeah.
I mean, that's so...
Cucurella won the yellow card, so he got one. He was asking for one, so he got one. As a defender, you should always not try to get those yellow cards because they put yourself.
So now he's on a yellow. That should mean Saka should have plenty of opportunity now. Bamboozle him.
No, but you know that doesn't happen, Tony. Saka doesn't do that. Oh. Alphonso Davies was on a yellow card against us early in the game.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Yeah, then we go play on the other side of the pitch, innit?
Yeah.
He looks like he wants a yellow card, that Cucurella, anyway.
Are we going to let the man get away with 4 of you marking the play and you're going to get out of that situation? That should never happen.
Good job they didn't play the ball clean through there because, boy, he was away. Mudryk was away.
Sorry, good idea, Alright.
Saka, what the hell, Saka? What was that ball back to Saliba? Havertz is getting on my last nerve now.
We're trying to let them score so we can start playing because I'm not sure what we're doing. We're just joking. Come on, Arsenal. Settle down. We need to get to halftime. Jesus for Havertz. That's the change. I'm not sure the way Saka is playing, he deserves his place to play every minute of every game.
Yeah, I agree.
Not the way he's playing, he doesn't deserve his place, but he's going to get it.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, but we know that's not going to change anyway. No, whether he deserves it or not, he's going to play every minute of every second of every minute of every game.
It just doesn't make any sense, though. You have an able-bodied player who will dive through tunnels for you.
I think I need to dive through brick walls.
Yeah.
Can you dive through a tunnel? I don't know.
Well, I have seen it. I mean,
only in Roadrunner. Oh dear. So who's got a yellow card now? Was that Ben White?
Trossard.
Trossard.
But he's spiteful, that guy. Horrible.
So somebody got a yellow card on the sideline too, it looks like. Let me just see this. Yeah. I bet it's Arteta. Yeah.
No, I reckon it's
Arteta.
Pochettino. It is?
No, it's Arteta.
Because Pochettino has been extremely vocal. So that gets a yellow card, but the Jackson one doesn't? Really?
Come on, Trossard. Be careful, Trossard. Don't foul him, Trossard. You already have a yellow.
Trossard needs to be hooked.
Yep, I agree with that. I hope he's not offside.
Well played. Havertz was offside. Did he time it run?
No, it wasn't called, so it's too late now. You have a sequence of play which suggests.
Well, no, he looked like he was offside, but then he bent his run back on and then.
So who's offside? Saka is offside? Oh, halftime. Halftime at the Emirates.
Thomas Partey is playing sublimely.
Shame the rest of them are mucking about.
I don't think he's put a foot wrong this half.
That's why he should have played against Bayern, Tony. I didn't understand the logic.
I didn't understand not even bringing him on at all. He was on the bench. If he's on the bench, you got to give him like 20 minutes, no? Half hour, 5 minutes, nothing.
Yeah, I guess the manager knows it all, I guess. So. What do we know?
Okay, welcome to the chat, Nabil.
Gary, you're blinding us. You're deafening us.
That's not me.
No, it's Nabil.
Not me.
Hey, Nabil.
Yeah, can you hear me? I'm just logging into YouTube as well, so I can get on the YouTube comments as well.
How we doing, Nabil?
Great stuff. Oh, what a game, though. Buddy? Yeah, how's everybody? What a game.
We're well.
Good stuff, man. I came on the other day, but I was backstage for a while and I dropped off. But
okay, sorry about that.
No worries. Probably we blame Tony.
I tell you what. I was listening backstage and I heard you say Partey is playing sublime, and I tell you what, you've got to have an eye for the game to notice what Partey does, because he does the simple stuff so well. It can go
that's what makes it so good. That's what makes it so good, Nabil, because it is just simple.
Yeah, he keeps it so simple, but it's so necessary to how we play. My God, the guy's he's just in the engine room ticking over, man. But I
always say simple football wins games. It's that simple.
But what do we think about Havertz, though? He seems really slow today. Slow to react, slow to pass, slow to run. He just got taken off the ball.
I think they're just all running through a brick wall right now because they've played so much football.
Yeah.
So, physically, mentally tired, and you're asking them to keep going and going and going. There hasn't been enough squad rotation. Saka, Havertz, they played 95 plus minutes. When Havertz has been playing the 8, he's done the whole defensive work, and then sometimes he's had to go and play the 9 for the last 15 minutes to do some more running.
I think that's exactly what it is. He covers so much blades of grass in every game, it will take his toll on him. Like, someone might play twice as many games as him, and he's still doing maybe even more running than them. So that's
not to get all the travelling, international matches, European matches, travelling back. It takes a toll. That's why the squad rotation is so important. There's a reason that Pep only plays his players like 23, 24 game starts. It keeps them fresh.
But you need the squad for that. You totally need the squad there, and they've got to be at that level. Yeah,
but there has been games where he could, like against Wolves. Did Saka need to play? Could you have not rested Saka against Wolves, against Burnley, against Luton, against Sheffield United? Do you know what I mean? There's games there where he could have rested them, winning 3-0, but let's keep him on for 85 minutes.
Yeah, I hear that.
You've got Saliba dilly-dallying at the back. almost losing possession, trying to be a bit too clever when it's not needed? Is that mental tiredness played every minute of every game?
Yeah. But what's happening with the VAR? That's another really point that, a point of discussion. I've noticed that if you don't scream for the VAR, if you don't seriously make you don't really break the ref for a decision, the VAR just says, oh, they're not interested. Because that tackle or that foul on Tomiyasu is a red card all day.
Yeah.
Well, is it a case of if the referee doesn't see it, VAR can't get involved?
But that's what they're supposed to do. That's what they're there for.
But no, aren't they?
Gary, they can get involved. I do think, though, the perspective is that slow motion make things seem like they're worse than they are. That's what the view is, right? So sometimes they're reluctant to get in because they're saying when you're at home watching this on your TV or the game and slow it down, it look horrible, but the normal speed of play is not that bad. I don't know. There's a lot of complaints about I was watching NBA yesterday, and all LeBron James and them talking about is refereeing. So when people are just saying about VAR, they were saying, what is the? Because they also have a VAR in basketball. They call it whatever center they call it, the replay center, and they were saying, what's the replay center doing? You're overturning calls which you shouldn't, or you're doing the vice versa. So there's a view that referees can never get it right, and fans are not going to be satisfied. But I do think it was a bad tackle. It looks like a red card though. Even slow.
It's a red card, and that's the thing, and that's another discussion that needs to be had as well. Are we doing things by the letter of the law, or is there a little bit of play in between it? Because for me, it studs up, it's over the ball, so it's high, it's reckless, it's a little bit reckless, a little bit dangerous, but the fact that it's a studs up, the fact that it's high over the ball. He's not made contact with the ball. He's gone over the ball, studs up. You can see by the way Tomiyasu's ankle bends. That's a leg breaker. It's a leg breaking tackle. So it doesn't matter. It's got to be a red card.
You've seen tackles less than that receive a red card.
Exactly.
Well, they just showed the replay here, so that means they're talking about it, right? They're asking the question.
Right.
Oh, okay. They just showed the replay on the tackle, and they're saying.
What are you watching?
I can't hear what they're saying, but because I have my TV down. But it must be their assessment.
Person, turn your TV up. Listen to what they're saying.
No, they just switched.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I could get subtitles on this IPTV stuff. Sometimes you can benefit from it. So, some subtitles, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Why doesn't VAR get involved? But the whole thing with VAR is getting a bit ridiculous. I mean, I saw the Forest thing the other day. How they didn't get a couple of them penalties, if not all three of them, is beyond me. I just don't understand it.
At least two of them.
Yeah,
I just don't understand it.
There was no question it was a penalty. It was not a penalty. Like one of them, you look at it and said, "You got to be kidding me! You have VAR looking at this. Why don't you give a penalty?" So yeah.
Well, we're getting treated to Partey and Rice in the same team. Partey, Rice, and Odegaard in the same team, same first 11.
Yeah, the dream midfield, which never materialized during the season.
Yeah. It's got to stick for the rest of the remainder of the season, though, hasn't it?
I don't think it will. Yeah. I'm not sure Partey is capable of playing in the next game after this.
Partey got to play against Tottenham. He's got to play against Tottenham.
He's got to play the big games, doesn't he?
He got to play against Tottenham. I know today's Tuesday. He has 4 days to recover.
Yeah, he should play, shouldn't he?
At 49, Stan, how long does it take to recover?
I know, but he needs more than
Tony's still recovering from playing the other week.
It is, you're right. I did it again. I started playing football with the boys at school today, and I literally strained the abductor again. I know, I just felt it go. I'm like, oh no, I've done it again.
Listen,
you know what? If it's not a continuous Tony, it's going to happen all the time, isn't it?
Listen, I'm still recovering from training, and I'm just the manager.
Look at this. Here we go. Look. Look. Are you seeing this?
You can understand why the ref doesn't see it, Nabil, because the ref is behind.
I'm not bothered about the ref. I don't care about the ref. That's a
VAR
decision.
Or a linesman has to see that.
What are they doing? That's a red card all day, and that's a dangerous player. That's one of their most.
That could be an ankle breaker.
Of course it is.
What you got to say. What are you waiting for? I've seen.
Oh.
I was there when Aaron Ramsey got his leg
Ram-
broken,
Oh,
and I was traumatized from that.
I can imagine. I
So
can imagine.
it's like, what are we waiting for? What is it that these referees aren't seeing, or these people in the booth aren't seeing, that they can't turn around and say, "Hang on a second, that's wrong."
Yeah, you hold on, ref. You've missed that. You need to take a look at the screen.
Yeah.
We believe it's a red card. Maybe
This
they
is
should
my
introduce
thing.
like a manager's challenge or something.
I believe that, and this is what I felt when I saw the decision. I believe if you don't berate the ref, if you don't throw your arms up and Mick ain't running up and down the touchline, if you don't give them reason to look at it again, they won't look at it again. That's why I honestly think.
Yeah.
I think like if
But the
you
problem there is, Nabil, that if you do then berate somebody, you end up getting yellow carded and possibly more sanction after that.
I wouldn't use the word berate. I would say you got to demonstrate that you've been hurt. If Tommy also rolled around and screamed, he'd get a red card.
True.
If he rolled around and screamed, like South Americans do a lot of times, South Americans get a little touch and they lie down and they roll around. And as soon as the ref continue to play, they get up and run away like nothing happened. If Tommy also rolled around and screamed, they'll go to the bar. Trust me.
I think someone said exactly the same thing in the comments as well. You got to have a sort of Neymar Jr. type actor on the pitch. Yeah, you got to start crying your eyes out.
We don't want that.
The loud scream, the loud piercing scream, like you've had your leg cut off.
We as fans don't want to see that. We berate the fans, the players that do it.
Yeah. And I agree. It's a rock and a hard place.
Yeah. In some cultures, it's viewed to be, you get one over your opponent. In England, it's viewed as a negative thing, which is you're cheating, right? But in South America, it's not viewed cheating. It's viewed being smart. So it's a total different perspective on that.
This is what I'm saying. I think that it's a debate that rages because, in my opinion, looking at that now, as much as I can't stand the way Neymar, play acts and so forth, if that's the only way they're going to start looking at the camera and or the video and giving decisions, I think they're just going to have to do it, because you can't let fouls like that go unchecked. That's a proper red card, like all day long. I've seen.
I bet you, if Tommy Austin put his hand up and fell and rolled around and screamed, he gets a red card. There's no doubt.
Yeah, he probably didn't. Yeah, from a manager's perspective, you're going to say to him, "Look, you got to go down better than that. Yeah, you got to put your arms up. You got to ask for it. You got to ask for it. Yeah, you got to scream for it. I mean, I know where you're coming from. Don't play act, but at the same time, you want a decision for this. Yeah.
But you do start feeling that there is like conspiracy theories going on, because we saw. Did you see the Jack Grealish handball the other day in the semi-final?
That was a handball. That was a handball.
Well, he was in the Warner bill, right, for the free kick.
Yeah.
And he's got his arm around the shoulder of the man next to him.
Right.
When the free kick's taken, he pulls away and he moves his arm down. The ball strikes the inside of his arm, which shouldn't be there, not natural position. Blocks it from going goal bound. No penalty, no nothing. Play on.
So here's the explanation. Here's the explanation, which is an interesting one. He was making himself smaller, not bigger. Right? So if you put your hands in, then you make yourself smaller, aren't you? But in fact, you could say he was trying to hit the ball with his hand to prevent it from passing him. So that's why that logic goes out the door. But he's making himself smaller. But it wasn't.
No one stands in the wall with that arm around someone's shoulder, like "hello mate" type thing. Your arm to be interlocked with one arm protecting you or whatever. So when you bring that arm there, and downwards, that's not natural, and you stop the ball from going towards the goal.
And I'll tell you what else is confusing. I think referees are different along the continent, because I'm telling you now, Bertrand, when you're in the La Liga or Champions League, it doesn't matter if you're bringing your arm down or up. If it's in an abnormal position, that's it. As long as it's outside of the silhouette, it don't matter. I've seen players trying to get their arm in and it's caught the ball, and I'm like, well, he's trying to get his arm in. But they say, no, it's outside. It's the outside of the silhouette. It's an unnatural position, and they give it. So the only excuse I can see there is when you're super close, when you're literally 2 yards away and you can't get your hand out of the way. Gents.
Sorry, Nabil. I do have to jump off because I start my boxing stream now. So I'm going to leave the three of you. If anybody wants to jump in and out, feel free.
Okay.
I know, Nabil, you generally don't stay when it's live. I will be back in the next 35 minutes.
Okay.
Right?
So you're gonna watch the stream and multitask? That should be interesting. I wish I could watch your stream. See you
I'm
watch
not
Arsenal
watching the stream. I'm watching the game, but I'll be on another stream.
I know, but I'm saying I want to see you on that stream while watching the game, talking boxing and football stream. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, guys, take care. See you soon.
Right, see you in a minute.
I gotta bring Tony on my channel when I start to talk boxing at some point.
There's an interesting comment that's popped up that says, as much as I'm a Havertz fan, this game has Eddie Nketiah written all over it.
Yeah. The problem we have is we can't publish the comments anymore because we don't control this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe Apollo's in the background. Maybe he'll publish it.
Yeah, I think it is Apollo, actually. It says 101 on Arsenal. But I think I can understand where he's coming from because Havertz, I mean, no complaints for the guy, but he seems to be a yard off the pace, even 2 yards off the pace. I've seen him, it's not just it's the thoughts that you're taking long to make a decision. You're moving a bit slowly. I don't know. Let's just see what happens in the second half, I guess.
Yeah, I think the manager loves him for some reason. Literally loves him. Some managers have their players, right? Certain players can never do anything wrong. They're gonna play them all the time. They do what they want them to do, but they satisfy what they want. And I think Havertz satisfies Arteta.
Yeah. I hear that.
If he doesn't play him at 9, he's gonna play him at 8. He's gonna play him.
Yeah, and everyone's screaming for him to play at the 9, and because he scored a lot of goals at 9, he done a lot of good work at 9. He played at the 8, and he was I wouldn't say it was a shocker, but definitely weren't the sort of form that he's been given at the 9. But now he's in the 9 right here. I've got to say, for this first half, he's been the most absent player, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I would agree. But game has kicked off.
Okay. I'm going to go on mute so I can turn up the volume.
Okay. Chelsea with the ball in their own half, trying to play the ball forward and getting behind Partey, do better than that Partey. Ball out wide to Madueke. He's going to run at Tomiyasu. He's going to go inside to Fernandez. If you just joined us, Arsenal leading Chelsea by 1-0. Goal scored by Trossard, who seems to make goal scoring a regular thing. Partey with the ball, looking for a pass. Come on, Partey. Got to make the pass, Partey. Come on, Partey. Got to pass the ball quicker. He barely touched him. He dived. That wasn't even a foul. And Jackson is still down as if he's hurt. I don't think it was that bad a tackle. So where's Odegaard have Trossard marking the last man? That's not smart. You should mark that man. Trossard is not a defender, and he has a yellow card too. Chelsea getting more into the game. They're all the way up to their halfway line, so they're getting comfortable in possession. And we do what we normally do is we drop back further and further as the game progresses and defend deep in our own half, which I'm not a fan of, actually. And Havertz like to fall down a lot. For a man so tall, he falls down too much. We are 47 minutes, 48 minutes in. You just join us, 1-0 Arsenal. And if you're in the chat, I don't have control of the button, so I cannot. Arsenal with the ball deep in him. Rice shot, well saved by the goalkeeper. We're getting chances, we're just not taking them. I think Rice should have did better in that play, actually. Ball was intercepted. Chelsea trying to play off the back. Odegaard had it, came forward, laid out to Rice. Rice has a clear shot at goal and didn't do a good job trying to find the far corner. It's a lazy kick. Look like the team is tired. Ball came to a head of the box and Odegaard shot went way over the bar. We're not shooting with any purpose, any sense of direction. He had a clear shot on the 18 and the ball is way over the bars. He made that shot like a defender. Right to the ball, dribbling deep in Chelsea's half. Nobody to pass to. Looking for a pass. Plays it out to Trossard, who goes back inside to try to find Tomiyasu. Ball intercepted. Rice won it back again. Partey with the ball, looking for a shot. Try to squeeze the ball into Odegaard. Chelsea turned over again. A lot of poor playing, actually. I think I'm here by myself. I think Nabil left. So we have Arsenal have the ball in the Chelsea half. Odegaard tried a beautiful pass to Havertz and he missed the goal. Ball played in behind the defense. Havertz one-on-one the keeper. Tight angle. Very tight angle. But he was onside, but he should just lift that ball up. All he had to do was try to lift the ball up. Brilliant pass by Odegaard. All he had to do was lift the ball up. He tried to go between his legs. Unsuccessfully, I may add. I know if you're backstage, Gary, then Apollo has to let you in. So I'm not sure that works. Text Tony and ask him to let you in, Gary. I don't know how we'll just manage both streams, but I think you had dropped off, so I don't have control of this. Yeah, I figure you got dropped out, Gary. Let me ask Apollo to let you back in. Corner by Arsenal. Ball to Saka. To right. Goal, Arsenal by Ben White. Ball played from Saka to Odegaard. Played inside, shot taken, blocked. But ricocheted, went to Ben White, and he scored with his left foot. Didn't know he had one. That's 2-0 Arsenal. And we're at 51 minutes and 48 seconds. And that was an offside because Ben White wasn't close to the goal. So we had a ball played. They shouldn't have replayed. Played to Saka, who played on the edge of the box to Rice. That's not his thing. Goal was blocked by Partey. He may even get an assist on this. Or was it a defender? Could have been the defender, but good goal by White. No, it was the defender who blocked it to him. That was Gallagher trying to block the ball and pass it straight to Ben White, who obliged him to put in the net. Arsenal 2, Chelsea 0. We can breathe a little bit better. I mean, 2-0 to me is the worst score to have in a football game because you get complacent. We need another goal to get comfortable. Like Chelsea left their game back at Wembley because they don't look up to it tonight. They look tired. Oh, Saka just did a brilliant job on turn. Guerrero. Havertz has the ball out wide, looking for a pass, comes inside to Ben White, to Odegaard. He turns around like he normally does, looking for something. Back ball to Ben White, to Odegaard, to White. Back to Havertz. Referee says play on, play advantage. Ball to Odegaard. Try to squeeze it in. Ben White played out to Saliba. Saliba played back to Raya. Raya to plays it wide to Saliba. We're going to start the play again. We're in the middle of our own half, leading by 2-0. Goals scored by Trossard and, of all people, Ben White. So we're in good position, people. Win this game, we're still in first place. Obviously, City will have two games in hand. But if we maintain this position we're in, we're still in it. And we've had some tough games. Wolves wasn't the easiest game, even though they have a lot of injuries. This was expected to be one of our tougher games. We have this game. We have a Tottenham game. So we have some tough games remaining. But if we can win this game, that'd be good. Put it to bed. Arsenal with the ball coming forward. Odegaard looking for a pass. Oh, got to play the ball in the air, Odegaard. Just trying to find Saka and really bad pass. I think we're having fun now with Chelsea. They look a little bit tired, and they have nothing to play for. I mean, they should try to get into Europe, but that's not happening. I think we're trying to be too cute with our play sometimes. Sometimes we need to spread the field out and create spaces between the players. It's too close sometimes. Apollo, can you let Gary in, please? Partey is such a brilliant footballer. He just plays the ball exactly where it needs to be. But brilliant pass by Partey, just a little bit with too much pace, trying to find Havertz in behind. He was definitely going to be in on goal. That was a brilliant pass. Partey is such a smooth, brilliant footballer. He's a little bit aged. I know they say he's 30, but I have my theory as to how old he is. When he reaches a certain age, you start breaking down. But he's playing really well today. He's showing what we have missed in the midfield. An orchestrator. Arsenal with the ball coming forward. Odegaard. Play the ball to Havertz. Havertz is going to be on goal. He's in on goal. Oh, Havertz scored. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Brilliant pass by Odegaard. After a mistake by Gabriel in the back, he won the ball. The referee play on. Chelsea may complain for a foul. Played the ball to Odegaard, who made a brilliant true pass to Havertz. Held off the defender. And placed the back of the net. 3-0 to Arsenal. I think that's game, set, and match. Chelsea looks like they're not in the races. Where were these goals that we need against Villa? Are these play against... You know what, people? This is the midfield that we should have had all season and what we should have played against Bayern Munich. It would be a different outcome against Bayern if Partey played and Rice had more room to roam versus him playing deep in the six. Look at this ball by Odegaard. Brilliant ball. Right pace, right in stride. He didn't have to break stride. He did a brilliant job of keeping the ball wide, away from the defender on his left foot. They're showing the tackle whereby, I wonder if they would call this back, the tackle where Gabriel won the ball, but referee played on. And Havertz did what he should be doing, lifting the ball versus trying to go low. He lift the ball, touch the keeper in the head, in the net. Brilliant, Arsenal. We can relax now, people. They're not going to score 3. We haven't given up 3 goals anytime soon. I think to what? To Luton, I think. We don't really give a 3. Good goal by Havertz. He looked like he wasn't at the races, but he did come through and score. But he's being put through on goal. This is probably the third time. Chelsea has to look at their defense. I think this is the third time he's gotten behind the defense in the game. And he's not that quick. That shouldn't happen. If you just joined us, Chelsea leading, corrected. Arsenal leading Chelsea by 3-0. Goals scored by, last one by Havertz. We also had Trossard score and Ben White score. 3-0. Arsenal looking very comfortable. We do what we normally do at this point in the game. We sit back in the middle of our own half and just above the 18-yard line in terms of how we defend. I assume that's part of saving energy and not chasing too much, no longer pressing. Let's see if we can break out if we do win the ball high upfield. Because Chelsea's in their own half, and their defenders are not that quick. And we, as I said that, we're going away, breaking away again. Trossard, bring the ball out wide. He has Havertz on the other side. He's trying to go inside. Shot blocked. Trossard is not too quick himself. Tomiyasu win the ball. He's going to try to cross at the far post, which he did to Havertz. Controls at the back post. Has a chance to shoot. Odegaard trying to find space. Trying with his right foot. He knows he has the right foot. Partey trying to shut also. Brilliant turn by Partey. Going to go wide out to Ben White. Cross the ball to the far post to Tomiyasu. As headed up for a corner. Should be a corner. Oh, no. Did Chelsea get a goal kick? Looks like it. I think that should be a corner, actually. We're at the 68-minute mark. At least I am. And we have Arsenal leading Chelsea by 3-0. Very fortuitous play. Gabriel fighting with Modieki. Someone may say Modieki got fouled, but the referee didn't call it. And Saka could say he handed the ball also and try to win the ball. That wasn't called either. But regardless, we went up the field and scored. I think, Tomiyasu made a mistake trying to control the ball. Chelsea's in, but as normal, Jackson kicks the ball outside. Jackson has no idea where the goal is. Mistake by Tomiyasu trying to control the ball. Chelsea won it. Madioka went forward. Then Gabriel committed himself, got behind Gabriel, and instead of going far post, Jackson went near post. I have no idea what Jackson's doing. That should be an easy goal. It should be a tap-in. Jackson, I have no idea where the goal is. I'm not sure how he starts for Chelsea anymore. If you're center forward, you can't score. Unless you get a lot of assists, you probably shouldn't be on the field, no matter how good you can play outfield. Okay, you're not going to end up with the ball going in the net, but you need to score and to win. We're making mistakes in the back. Ball just gave away by Gabriel to Modieki. Modieki trying to go at Tomiyasu, trying to beat him. Plays the ball inside to Fernandez, looking for a pass. Chelsea's getting more possession now, like we're playing on the counter, which is interesting. Because we're not really pressing them. We're giving them room to have possession. Partey with a bad pass, trying to find Havertz. When you're that deep, it's very hard to get out, you know. And that's probably what we're facing. Hey, Gary, let me see if Tony will pick up. I know he's on his other stream. I don't know if he's checking his phone, but I'll try to text Tony. Probably will not be able to do so anyway. Arsenal with the ball to Havertz. Stop it. Plays it back to Ben White, who's going to go inside the party, who turns. Plays it back to Saliba, to Odegaard, White to Tamiyasu. We're trying to keep control of the ball now, which is good. Slow the game down. Play the ball around. Let Chelsea chase us. 63 minutes in. Arsenal leading by 3-0. I thought he can make some changes. Bring Jesus in. Bring a few more other players in. Bring ball by right to Tamiyasu. Tamiyasu trying to go forward. Come back out to Rice. Looking for a pass. We're just playing the ball around just on the Chelsea's halfway line. If you're just joining us, Arsenal leading Chelsea by 3-0, looking for a fourth. And I think we may get it eventually, actually. Saka has the ball, come to Havertz. Havertz made a bad pass. Havertz makes a bad pass. And Saliba slipped a while ago. That could have been dangerous, actually. Chelsea trying to clear and they're trying to find Jackson behind Saliba. Saka come down, go White, go the ball to Havertz. Havertz, clear shot. Goal, Havertz. Not a goal. As they say in Jamaica, bow. Havertz has 2 on the day. That is 4 for Arsenal. Arsenal 4, Chelsea 0. I think that's game, set, and match. I think we're saying this is a statement game. Chelsea looks tired, actually. And he was not offside. Saka had the ball. Go down to Cucurella, plays it inside the Havertz. He got a chance to turn. The defender didn't force him to do anything. They allowed him to put on his left foot, which is criminal. Look, he had time to turn. There's 4 men around him, and he's a really good goal, actually. Really good goal. Keeper had no chance. If you just joined us, Arsenal is in the mood today. All right, Arteta, make some changes now. You only have 25 minutes left. Chelsea will not score 4 goals. Give some of the players. Give Nelson a run. Give Smith Rowe a run. Give Jesus a run. Give some of the players a run. Take Partey out the game because we need him against Spurs. So take Partey out. Sterling's going to come on, and who else? Chelsea's going to make 2 changes. And Chalobah and Modric coming off. And Sterling must be wondering, what have my career come to? I'm coming on at 66 minutes when we're down 4-0 to do what? I was an England international, a literal star, and now you're asking me to and who just joined? Is that Apollo? Hey, Gary. Can't hear you, Gary.
Hey Stan. Great commentary, by the way.
I had to keep myself company.
You should come more often. Yeah. Time to get some players off this pitch.
I know. Manager, you know what, Gary? I think you used to say in football, a manager and a player expected to catch what they call fever, which is you're following the game so much, you're into the game, you're not managing the game, right? You're so into the game and what's happening, you're not thinking about what do I need to do, changes, reposition.
You can literally take Rice off, you can take Havertz off, you can take Odegaard off, you can take Saka off, you can take Partey off.
Take Partey for Jorginho, save him for Sunday. He got to play against Spurs on Sunday. He's showing you what
Jesus and Martinelli coming on.
You know it's a $200 million midfield we're playing against, right?
Yeah, they're one. Yeah.
Pounds, not dollars. Pounds. Fernandes and Caicedo, that's £200 million.
220 mil, isn't it? 105 and 115.
Gallagher's academy, so we won't count Gallagher in it. But 2 players cost 200 million and they're playing like this. Because Partey has been running things, actually. Sterling is on to take a free kick.
Did you see his free kick the other week that hit this corner flag?
I know. I know I have the Sterling, but he's not the same player.
I think when you're at a club that's doing bad, I think it just rubs off on you.
Yeah.
You start losing your will and your desire to play. That was a back pass, Sterling. I've never seen Sterling score a free kick.
Yeah, I've seen him score for Chelsea. He scored for Chelsea. Free kick. That's why he's taking them, I guess. He scored a very good one. I forgot which team we were playing against, but he did score. He was playing one of the early ones.
What a ball. What a ball, David Raya. What a ball that was. Well done, Tommy. Go on, the run's there. Oh, right. The run was there from Tommy.
Rice has the ball. Yeah.
Partey just makes things look too easy. It's ridiculous. It's actually
orchestrator.
It's actually ridiculous how easy it makes it. He makes football look.
So Gary, the question is, why wasn't he playing more before? I understand his injury happened, but against Bayern we could have used him.
The only thing that you can say is that he must have had a niggle or something. But then why is he on the bench? That's my question.
Exactly.
If he's not fit enough to give you 5 minutes, why is he on the bench? You should only be on the bench, right, if you're fit enough to play at least half an hour.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
What I know with Partey sees the pass before the ball comes to him, way before the ball comes to him. He's seen the pass way in advance, which is important.
Well played. See that? There's no need for.
Oh, that's 5. Ben White again. Wow. Ben White, brilliant by Odegaard. I didn't know I was trying to go to Ben White. That's 5 against Chelsea. Against Chelsea team that's played brilliantly.
Ben White's laughing.
He's like, I don't know. He was crossing it. I think he was crossing it.
Yeah, he was crossing 100%. But Ben White, he laughed as he went to Declan Rice. He was laughing.
Saka had the ball out wide, was looking for a pass. He does what he does. He comes inside to Odegaard. He's always well positioned. He chipped it over wide, really well onside.
Saka's onside.
But here's the funny thing about it. Defense is coming out, but the 3 defenders on the right are not in sync with the 2 on the left. So they're playing offside trap, but the 3 are not in the same position actually.
He was trying
to cross it.
Ben White was trying to cross that to Havertz or Trossard.
Trossard, actually, yeah.
Yeah, Havertz or Trossard, one of the 2. I think he was trying to set him up for his hat trick, and we need to
score one more goal. By the way, we need one more goal. You remember we played Chelsea at the Bridge, and
we got back 6.
A red card. They gave us 6.
That's it.
I think it was it Gibbs who had made him?
Yeah, he sent off Chamberlain though, did he not? It was Gibbs.
No, he sent off Chamberlain. Yes.
It was Gibbs who done the foul, but he sent off Chamberlain.
Yep. That was 6-0 we got. So we need to give them back something past, I
want to see us get a penalty now and Ben White step up for his hat trick. Jesus and Martinelli for Trossard and Havertz.
Yeah, those are good changes. We need Jorginho for Partey. We don't need Partey to play 90 minutes. Come on,
Arteta.
Manage the players better.
70 minutes is plenty.
Yeah. Is Partey coming off? It looks like it.
No, not that I can see. Zinchenko.
Jorginho, yes. He's making 4 changes. I think he's going to give Smith role. He should take up Saka and give Smith role.
And Tomiyasu and Partey for Jorginho and Zinchenko. Smith Rowe and Nelson can't even get a look in at 5-0.
Yeah, I think he should have made different changes. Tommy got to come out because injury prone.
I understand. Tommy and Partey, fair enough.
Yeah.
But you could have given.
That's a yellow card, so you don't want to lose him. Yeah, interesting changes. But the game is over. They're not scoring 6 goals or 5 goals in 18 minutes. That's not.
I don't want them to score 1.
Come Jorginho, just coming to feel him making that kind of bad pass already. If you're a player, you see this game, you're like, I want to score too. I got to get my name on the scoring sheet. I thought it was going to be a tough game today,
Yeah, I was expecting it to be much harder, but I think Chelsea are dangerous when you press them because if it's an open game, they leave that Jackson up front, and he can move with the ball. He's not any good, but I mean he can drag their team forward. So we've been very careful not to press today. We've just allowed them to lose the ball because they can't play football.
Yeah. So Modeki got in on goal maybe for the second time this evening. Because we don't have a defender over there, because
it was well done, Gabriel, and then David Raya.
Yeah, Zinchenko doesn't defend, so he's not on for his defense.
Odegaard played.
I wonder when Timber will come back to play, actually. That should be
Well, hopefully you might see him in the squad after Spurs.
Yeah. That was not a smart dribble, Martinelli. That was not smart.
Oh, nothing that Martinelli does is smart.
Pressure him, Jesus.
So look how hard Zinchenko is left.
Pressure him on the field. It's interesting, actually.
And Cucurella, man, he's such a diver. Well done, Declan Rice.
So if you're just joining us and trying to enjoy the stream with us, Arsenal went to a party with Chelsea, and Chelsea left early.
Chelsea got ejected by the security.
Security got me to Chelsea before they came in the door.
You know he's not down, you're not coming in.
Arsenal leading Chelsea by 5-0 in the 75th minute. I see a Chelsea fan say, "I don't want our shirt. I want Son to want to fight for." The only one player is going to wear the fight for the shirt, and the blue is too heavy for these players.
Well, if that's what they want, Jesus Christ, man, they better go sign 24 new players then.
So Arteta should put on Nelson or somebody at this point. Come on, Arteta. It's 75 minutes. You have one more window to make a change. Make the change now. Give the players. You can only make one more change, right? Because he made 4.
Yeah.
I actually didn't think he should put on Jorginho. I think he should have gotten Smith Rowe and Nketiah on and Nelson. And don't put on Zinchenko. Don't put on Jorginho. They've gotten a lot of playing time this season. They don't need to play. Why are they playing? Even El Neni should have gotten a game if he's on the bench. He may not be on the bench.
Yeah, he is on the bench. I see him.
Even El Neni should have.
Doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Yeah, there's no need for Jorginho to play. That's what we talk about Arteta, which is the thought process about making changes. You're up 5-0. There's no reason why El Neni cannot get a game.
In answer to your question, Richard, Arsenal were finishing the season strong. We've got a difficult run-in, but obviously we've taken care of this game here already.
We lost the season. If we lose the title, it's Villa.
I'm not even sure. It's just the Villa game, Bertram. There's been a couple of other games where
Gabriel is down. Actually, I know what's wrong with him. Gabriel pulled.
Well, he was carrying an injury anyway, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Back with his ankle. We don't want to lose him. See, that's another. When you're 5-0 up, why are you leaving? Why are you leaving a centre back who may be carrying an injury on the pitch when you've got Kyrgios on the bench?
Yeah, just take him off.
Just take him off. You don't even need to assess him. Get him up. Get Kyrgios stripped. Get him on. Job done.
You don't even need Kyrgios. You can put Rice at centre half.
You can. Yeah, whichever way you want to do it, you can put Rice at centre half. I prefer Kyrgios just to come on.
I want to give one of the kids a run. Smith Rowe or Nketiah or Nelson. I want to give one of the kids a run.
Are they bringing on Thiago Silva?
Or his son. He's not Silva. Looks like.
They're taking off the little kid. Who's that? Spotty teenager dude.
Cassidy. It looks like a
Madueke.
Madueke's off, but this kid looks like
I like that man. I like that Madueke as a player.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
Oh, that's the Italian guy, isn't it? Cesare or whatever his name is, however you pronounce it. I'm not sure.
No, Madueke's a good player. He was in the Tottenham system, you know.
Yeah, I like him as a player. He likes to go past people and cause havoc.
And he has a good left foot also. Why is Saka still on the field?
Because unless he plays 92 minutes, Bertram, it's not a full game for him. Even if Arsenal were 50-0 up, he would still play 92 minutes.
He needs a break because he hasn't really been playing well. He needs a break.
This is the bone of contention, isn't it? You know, I say it all the time. You know, Arteta treats him bordering on abuse. There's no need for this guy to still be on the pitch with 80 minutes approaching on the clock when your team is winning 5-0. No reason at all.
No reason. I agree with that one. Zero. And Nelson's on the bench. Nelson can play.
Nelson's never let Arsenal down whenever he's played.
Yeah.
You know, it's pretty ridiculous.
Pochettino must saying, I don't understand this. We played City. We should have beaten City, frankly. And the referee was calling it. They would have gotten a penalty and probably would have scored.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, though. That's the thing, though, Bertram. We're not City. We're better than City. We're better defensively than City.
True.
And if you make it, like I said, if you make it an open game against Chelsea, they can hit you on the counter-attack with Madueke, Jackson, and so on. And they almost done it to us a couple of times. Martinelli, I'm not even watching what you're doing.
No, he's playing with himself. He's not overdoing it. We're keeping the ball well. 88th minute. Arsenal leading Chelsea. If you are anywhere on earth, you'd be amazed at the score given Chelsea's game against City this weekend.
if you are anywhere on earth,
and you follow the Premier League, it'd be amazing to realize that we're leading Chelsea. We have given some good teams a hiding this week, you know. I mean, this year. West Ham got what, about 6?
West Ham was it? Yeah, it was 6. West Ham, Chelsea 5,
Palace 5,
Sheffield United 6 and 5.
Yeah, we've scored a lot of goals against decent. I mean, Chelsea has been beaten like this for a while.
Oh, welcome back, Tony. Welcome back.
I go away and all of a sudden.
You left, and as you left, I accidentally took myself out of the chat. Oh, Fabio Vieira's on, and Bukayo Saka's taken a rest. An 82nd minute. I can't believe my eyes.
Yeah, Gary's saying that Cranky like to talk, so why don't we just leave him to talk by himself?
So, guys, talk to me about the goals. What are your feelings?
Yeah, very well taken goals. Both of Havertz's goals were well taken. White's goal was well taken with his left foot, I believe.
I don't think that was a shot.
Right and left.
Yeah, and the second one was a blatant cross, which he was laughing about. Arsenal total domination, total control.
Come on, Odegaard missed a sitter. Brilliant.
Take him off.
Is it offside? It was an offside. Okay, that was a brilliant link-up play, actually.
Rice missed a sitter.
Played a brilliant ball into. Oh, he was offside. Rice was offside. Sorry, Gary. Go ahead.
I can't remember what I was saying.
We need one more goal, Tony. We have to give Chelsea 6. This cannot be a 5-0 win.
Oh, we nearly did. I just seen. Yeah. Oh man.
Tony, you know what was great about the play, Tony?
I'm satisfied.
No.
On it.
No, they gave us 6 at the bridge. You forgot?
I did, yeah. I also remember us being a Robin van Persie hat trick at the bridge.
5-3 that was.
5-3, wasn't it?
But they gave us 6-0. I think we got 6-0. Was it 6-0 or 6-1? I think it was 6-0.
No, 6-0, wasn't it?
Yeah. You're running around.
It's always better when you win big away from home, though.
But we only had 10 men in that game, Bertram, so that don't count. They've got 11.
3-0 when it got to 10, I think. Wasn't it like 3-0?
Yeah, that still don't count. If the other man sent off, the results void.
So GK, Timber played yesterday, just for your information, in the under 21 game. He played 45 minutes. He looked rather leggy towards the end of that 45 minutes, but he scored an absolute screamer. You can find it on just about every Arsenal platform.
It's actually on 101. It's on the 101 page as well.
It's on the 101 page, as Gary said.
It was like ESPN in the States. They had like the top 10 plays of the day, and Timber was one of those plays. Across all sports, by the way, he was one of those.
Yeah. Apollo has said his man of the match is Thomas Partey. I mean,
yeah, I think
Havertz gonna get it. Actually, I think Havertz will get it because he scored 2.
Yeah.
Ben White also could be on.
Yeah, but Ben White's second goal was a bit fluky, so he won't get it for that.
But I think Partey showed his class, doesn't he?
It's like the Bill said. He just keeps everything so simple. Before the ball's arrived at his feet, he knows what he's going to do with it. 1 touch, 2 touch, ball's gone.
Everton play Liverpool tomorrow. That should be a good derby.
No, I think it's an absolute mauling. I watched Everton.
It probably will be. You're right. Probably will be.
Yeah, I watched Everton at the weekend. They got lucky.
Yeah.
If we keep this clean sheet for the next 6 or 7 minutes, Raya wins the Golden Glove.
And doesn't that also bring on the onset of St. Totteringham's Day?
It probably could do, yes.
I think it does.
If you're Pochettino, you're feeling the heat. It's hot. It's hot in that jacket that he has on. Is it hot in the Is it cold in the UK? He looks very cold.
It gets cold in the evenings this week. The daytime is kind of mixed. You're kind of getting like two zones of temperatures at the moment. Both are hot, a bit of hot, and then it rains.
It wasn't so long the other daytime. We had sun, snow, rain, sleet, howl, wind, all in the same day. I was like, what's going on here, man?
Yeah, it was. Big up to my guy, the Barbadian in the house, Andy Roach. What's going on, boy? Partey has shown his class. Chelsea has shown their ass.
He just tried to do a skill, that young kid, the fella. He tried to do a skill on the touchline and he fell over the ball. Jesus, just hold the ball, man.
No, he's trying to make up. He was being held.
Yeah, but the pass was never there. He could have just held that and passed it properly.
This is $1 billion squad, getting 5-0. That should never happen. Never happen.
Oh, so we feel. I guess with a result like this, we're all feeling confident for the weekend game.
Listen, I don't think there's any team that wants to play us, Tony.
Okay, this could be 6. Go ahead, give it to him. Okay. Come Vera, put it in the top corner now.
What's your thoughts, boys, on Conor Gallagher? Last couple, before he came back to Chelsea, he was an outstanding player at Crystal Palace.
He's all huff and no puff, Conor Gallagher.
See, he's a lot of energy, but what? Okay, here's a question for you, Tony. What does Conor Gallagher do? What does he do well?
He is a lot of huff. I guess you're right. He is a lot of huff. What a lot of lovely pass by Odegaard.
I love the pace on his ball, Tony. If you're playing forward or playing any place on the field, the ball comes at the right pace. You don't have to do too much to control it.
Yeah. He played that last ball between two players at an angle that you were like,
You want to see the pass for Havertz's first goal?
Come on, Jesus. He's in the offside position. He can't make that pass. I think number 9 is Havertz now for the rest of the season. That's for sure.
Jesus just tried the extravagant when it's not needed. He didn't need to. He was clearly offside there.
Referee, don't let it go past 90. Just blow it off. We don't need to see 95, 94.
Oh no, he's gonna bring Saka back on. He just realised he's just realised that Saka's got off early. It's called him back.
Oh dear. So yeah, I'll tell you what, Tottenham, they have got some fixtures, ain't they?
I know. They're going to decide the title.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Aston Villa.
No, they're done with Villa. They're done with Villa, aren't they?
They're done with Villa.
Oh man.
But they have 3 killer games.
Listen, as long as we beat them, right, and they beat Liverpool and City, I don't care. If Liverpool was to lose to Everton and City lose their next game, and we beat Spurs,
what is that?
Puts us 7 points clear.
Gary, what are you saying?
I'm just saying this could happen. I'm just saying we could almost win it at Spurs' ground again.
Oh dear.
If Harry Kane was here, I'd say they'd beat City, but I can't. I don't see that happening.
Well, they drew 3-3, didn't they, without Harry Kane this year?
What a poor shot by Martinelli. You had time, Martinelli. You had all day. That should have been 6.
All he had to do was square it. He didn't even need to shoot.
I'll tell you what, some of the interplay has been amazing.
7 minutes added on.
Jeez.
Yeah, Martinelli should have done better with that, actually.
All he had to do was square it to Rice. Rice and Jesus arriving at the back post.
Way wide.
No, Gary. All he had to do was do what he did do. Not do what he did do.
Player of the match, Martin Odegaard. Really?
He should have done what he did.
He's had a great game.
He's had a good game, but I think
How many assists has he got?
Oh.
Been so many goals, I can't even remember.
I think he has about 2, doesn't he?
Oh, Jesus. Fell over, man.
And he beat him, you know. He had him.
Yeah, but he tried to turn back. And that's when he fell over. So Odegaard got 1 for Havertz. Rice for Trossard. Odegaard for Havertz.
Saka for Havertz. Odegaard for Ben White. So he's had 2 assists.
Yeah, 2 assists.
No, Odegaard played well.
Yeah, he is. I just thought that we're looking at Thomas Partey because we haven't seen him for a while. That's why probably everyone's looking and thinking how well he played.
In all honesty, Odegaard does stuff that is flashy.
But it's effective.
Yeah. But Partey does the same stuff, but he makes it look way easier.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to, reverse and go in a circle.
No, I nearly react, man. I'll tell you what this does do as well. It boosts our little goal difference over Man City.
Yeah, that goal difference is nice.
But Chelsea played twice already, didn't they? They lost.
Pardon?
Yeah.
The hell? The hell was that?
Is that Tony playing music?
Yeah, then advert just suddenly came up on my who scored.
I thought Sharp was in there in the room.
I thought it was Tony's band, actually. His new band.
Yeah, it's a nice little boost to that goal difference, because if it was to come down to it, it could be important.
Look, I think the important thing is we have to tighten up at the back, because in the first half, Chelsea could have had 1 or 2 goals themselves.
I agree. We were playing at the back, actually.
And we can't afford to do that against Tottenham. But after we sort of got to a certain point, they haven't really threatened since then. And we've just gone on in leaps and bounds to score goal after goal after goal. So that gives me a great deal of confidence for Sunday. I mean, Tottenham play a high line, so it's going to be interesting.
I think it's going to be the same team that starts Sunday.
I hope so. Because that, as I said, that midfield trio to me is the best that we can possibly field.
Yep, I would agree with that one. Give Rice a chance to roam. That's a great thing, because he has the legs, he has the energy, and Partey to dictate pace.
Mm.
Yeah, it's worked pretty well today. In fact, it's worked fantastically well.
So we have 2 minutes remaining. Chelsea leading Arsenal by 5 goals to 0. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not the case. Arsenal leading Chelsea by 5 goals to 0. It's been a very pleasant watch, I must admit. A very pleasant watch.
It's nice to have you back, Stan.
Yeah.
It was quite nice sitting in it was quite nice for me sitting in the green room, letting Stan do all the work, and listen to his commentary. So it was very professional, Stan. You're better than that. You're better than that Apollo dude they have on here sometimes.
No.
So here's a good question. Is Odegaard on Cesc and Cazorla's levels? We've had some terrific players entertaining us. I would say so.
Yeah, he's there or thereabouts.
Those are two brilliant footballers, by the way.
I think he'll surpass all of them, to be honest.
The thing that he's got that may even surpass the two of them is his goals.
Yeah, possibly.
Because he's a consistent scorer.
Martinelli's through.
Hey, Gary, you didn't hear me get excited, did you?
And he muffed it.
Hey, Gary, did you hear me get excited?
Nah, but I thought you might have been. I thought you might have been talking, Burton.
No. I thought
you might have left the last couple of minutes to someone else.
No.
How's he not scoring there?
Terrible, man.
You know what I thought he would have done? I thought he would have crossed into Jesus, a look-away cross.
How's he not scoring? He's got to finish that.
But that's Jesus' problem, because he should be up there trying to get that ball also. He doesn't do a good enough job of being in the box.
But I don't know, but Martinelli of last season would have scored that.
That's true. What is
he went so close to the keeper, right? He could have just blasted that and took the keeper into the net with the ball.
Yes, the manager is happy. Arsenal on 77 points from 34 games. Liverpool 74 points from 33 games. And City 73 points from 32 games. So City has 6 points they'll get, which will bring them to 79. It's going to be tough for us to win the league, but we're in it.
Well, we've got to hope that City draw or lose somewhere along the line, and we just win everything.
That's always got. It's always been about that. They have to lose or draw a game, and then we're back in with a shout.
For a team that needs a number 9, we sure score a lot of goals nowadays.
80. Wow. Was it 82 now for the season?
Yeah. That's. I mean, imagine this team with an Isaac. You know.
Yeah, Isak would be great for the team. Actually, he'd be great for the team. I would agree with that. Isak or there are a number of forwards actually. Isak's going to be too expensive though. Isak's £100 million, isn't he?
Yeah, I think that's the going rate though for a really good striker in form. I don't think you can expect to pay anything less than that. I think
you get older for 60.
We seem to have a mental block about 100 million, and I don't think we should do any more.
Yeah, I have a block after seeing Chelsea midfield. I have a block against 100 million.
Look at the players that have gone for 100 mil, and then think to yourself, well, lucky we haven't paid that. You know.
So here's the question people are asking, Tony. Here's what they're asking, which is, and it's an aberration maybe this year, but there's no English team in Europe apart from Villa, and yet we pay all this money for all these players, and these other teams are just picking up players. And
but hold on a minute. Villa are in the Conference League.
They're in Europe.
Yes, the Conference League stand.
The Conference or the Europa?
No, Conference.
They're in Europe. They're in Europe. Conference League is Europe. It's not
Conference League.
Conference League isn't really Europe, my brother.
What is it?
Conference League is like it's like the
it's like the non-league Europe.
Makita trophy, isn't it? The Makita.
It's like non-league Europe, Stan.
What's the last word you said?
Non-league Europe.
Yeah,
the Makita trophy.
It's like you know what it is? It's like National Lampoons.
It's less than the Carabao Cup.
It's like playing National League. It's like playing National League, but it's still
it's like the Johnson's paint.
It's the Europe Corner League, but it's still Europe. It's still Europe. And by the way, West Ham celebrated that they won the.
It's less than the ZDS Cup.
It's less than the Zenith Data Windows Cup, or whatever it was called.
West Ham celebrated that they won the Premier League when they won the.
Yeah, but that's West Ham, innit? That's West Ham. They haven't won nothing since 1981.
They hasn't won anything forever. They used to be a very good club, but they haven't won anything forever. So, but that makes it even worse. We have no teams in Europa League. We have no teams in the Premier League. Liverpool was playing in a league where it was a secondary league, and they still got blasted at home by Atalanta. So, yeah, it's interesting. I think the English league overpays too much for players. Actually,
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. But you know what? It is what it is. You know, we can't affect that. So we have to kind of just toe the line and say, okay, we are going to overpay for players just because we have got the red and the white. It is what it is.
I think we should go get Isak though. We need Isak.
Yeah.
We need Isak. Here's the problem, Tony. The two players who I think would really help us, Isak and Neto, are also injury prone.
Neto's too injury prone for me.
Yeah, he's too injury prone for me to consider getting him. The player I would rather go is Rafael Leao.
You can't afford it. That's £200 million.
He doesn't fit into our system.
Class is 100 million and something pounds. Actually.
I'll buy it. I'll pay the money. Think about it, but
Leao is dangerous. Is a very good
Chelsea bought Mudryk for 80 million plus, and we're quarking at 120 million for Leao. It's we have to go above 100 million this summer on a player.
I do think though the Man City, the Arsenals, to a lesser extent Liverpool, will have to buy world-class players to compete with the Madrids of the world.
Absolutely.
And Mbappe going to Madrid changes the game.
Absolutely.
You have Vinicius Junior on one side, Bellingham in the middle, and Mbappe on the other side.
You're gonna need to break that 100 million pound again. Yeah. 2 seasons on the trot in order to be able to compete in the Champions League. That's the simple truth.
Me personally, if you're going to break the 100 million pound, you go for Isaac because he's got the Premier League experience.
Yeah,
he knows the league. He scored goals in the league.
Rate is the highest in the Premier League.
You know, you can't go for one of the victors because they haven't played in the Premier League.
Yeah,
and that
score a lot of us with us because we have midfielders who can get in the ball between Rice and Partey and Odegaard. Can get in behind the defense, right? Because we play a high line too, so we're pressing you up the field. Even if they get behind the defense quite a bit, he'd score a lot of goals for us.
But beggars of mine, we should have paid the 63 million before he went to Newcastle, innit? All that I'm in an iron.
You know why? Because he was injured for half the season. That's the problem. He's injury prone.
But yeah, I honestly think, you know, it's a requirement now to go out, because we know what Real Madrid have already done business-wise this season. For next season, we know Man City will go out and try to win back that Champions League. That must hurt them, knowing that they were expected to do the double-double or the treble-treble year after year. With that team that they've built, they've got to go and they've got to fix that big time.
Well, I do think Guardiola keeps on making a mistake when he picks his team. I actually believe if Doku played against Madrid the entire games, they would have won those games. He came on second half, the game changed. Madrid have to overload on his side of the field, and you can't leave City players open. You can't leave Foden and Silva and De Bruyne open. When Grealish is there, he holds onto the ball, he delays, he doesn't do anything. Doku commits you. Yeah. Come tackle me, I'm going to do something. No, he doesn't score as much as he probably should.
You see the other thing that you have to weigh into the equation now? Man City are making a phenomenal profit every year.
But here's the thing, Tony. To me, they have the best academy.
Wow.
Tony, look at the players they've produced. Between Sancho and Foden and Palmer and Bobo and Lewis. They're producing them like nothing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And their players have matriculated into a team that is that good. So those players have to be phenomenal. Look at Palmer, for example, who left because he wasn't getting enough game time. And he's going to Chelsea. He's a star at Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's not hard to be a star at Chelsea right now, though.
That's the level that Man City have now created at their club.
Yeah.
You know, it's taken them a while. You know, they've had to invest heavily. But that's why us competing with them is amazing, because we haven't had that resource to be able to compete at that level, yet we are competing tooth and nail with them in a battle this season.
Well, I would say, though, the last 2 to 3 years, we have invested in the team, right? We never used to invest in the team. We have bought, we spent 100 million on Rice. We never do that. We spent 60 on Havertz. We spent 50 on Jesus. We've been spending some money. We spent 50 on Ben White.
Yeah.
We've been spending some money, and we've locked out with the Salibas of the world. Salibas a £100 million player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27 million. 26 million for Gabriel.
The thing to remember also, Bertram and Garrett, is financially Arsenal are about to turn the corner in a big way.
Yep.
You know, with the re-signing of our commercial deals, I think it's next year we start to see a massive influx of money coming through. Not even counting the money we're about to receive for the Champions League, which we weren't receiving for the last 5 years.
Which is about 40 mil, I think. So,
yeah. So we are. I mean, Arsenal are doing brilliant by way of finance.
No, for the Champions League, wasn't it 98 million euros that we earned for the Champions League? I'm sure that's what. I'm sure that's what Apollo said.
Yeah. Okay. Could well be, but you know, I look at the clothing line this year. Everything sold out. Everything. I went in the club shop last week with Apollo. There was nothing left. Wow. And it was like literally every product that you thought, well, that's a good seller, was sold out. You know,
it just shows you how Arteta's turned the whole thing round. You know, from where we was 5 years ago, you know, how he's reconnected the fan base. And it just shows you how well that man has done.
I'm going to say Arteta and Edu, because I think we give the manager all the credit. And the person going out and finding the players and spending the money doesn't get any credit. So I'm going to say Arteta and Edu.
I mean,
Edu needs some love, actually.
It's interesting. It's interesting. Victor says, Edu, open your Brazilian notebook and look for a Vinicius 2.0 in Brazil. I mean, yeah. You know, I know Brazil have picked up Endrick.
You mean Madrid? You mean Madrid?
Sorry, Madrid. Barcelona, I saw them pick up another kid the other day.
The problem is all Brazilians want to go to Spain and play for Barca. Or
makes sense. Makes sense.
All of them.
Know, culturally, it makes sense.
Culturally, the weather, because you know your weather in England is not
exactly.
Not exactly. It's not a Brazilian appetite or South American appetite for that weather. So,
well, it looked like we had Vinicius Junior 2.0 in Martinelli, but he's gone rapidly backwards this year. You know, he's looking like Glenn Helder 2.0.
Yeah.
It seems like it's Vinicius regressor 2.0 because he's.
I think another player that I'd love to see who would make a difference for me is Jeremy Frimpong.
Yes, I like him. I like his attacking ability, actually.
Well, I read today that Fernand Mendy from Madrid, their left back.
Yeah, he's looking to make a move.
Arsenal was in Football Whispers.
Okay.
Arsenal looking to sign him.
Keep whispering. We're not interested. Keep whispering. Not interested. We want players who are going to be differentiators.
Yeah,
like a Timber, a Julian Timber. That's a differentiator for me. He's going to play left back, right back, anywhere in the defense line, and hold a place for the rest of the season. There's something interesting next year. If everybody's fit, what happens? I think White will probably play less because he's played too much.
Yeah.
Well, what you would hope is that White and Saliba can maybe switch alternate in the centre back pairing.
Yeah.
With Timber and Tommy covering the fullbacks.
I don't know. I saw White against Brentford when we were struggling with defenders, and Ivan Toney just treat him like he was a ragdoll. So I don't know about White in the centre half anymore. I think he's
horses for courses, though, Bertram. Innit? Horses for courses. If you got an Ivan playing against an Ivan Toney, you match him up against Saliba and Gabriel. If you're playing an Ollie Watkins, maybe you go with a Ben White.
Yeah, no, that's true.
You know? I mean, Ollie Watkins is another name. Would you take him?
Yes, I would take Ollie Watkins.
I don't think there's any chance Villa sell him.
But his all-around game is excellent.
Yeah, I don't think
his
there's
speed.
Bearing in mind that Tottenham are not likely to win all their games in, I think Villa are pretty much wrapped up that fourth place now.
Villa is not selling. It's Emery leave. They're not selling.
Yeah.
He signed a new contract, Emery.
Yeah, no, Emery's not going anywhere. He's got a lot of autonomy.
Yeah, he just signed a new deal today.
Yeah, no, he's got a lot of autonomy. They've given him the book and say, do your thing. So, and why wouldn't they? He's done brilliantly with them. Look where they were under Gerrard, and look where they are now. It's like night and day. Yeah. That's showing a magic and do, and Arteta has shown that too.
GK has suggested a player named Luis Openda at Leipzig. I've heard the name. I can't say I've seen him much.
Same here.
Victor, in your question, Gabriel Jesus, keep or sell? My opinion is sell 100%.
Sell.
Because now is the time to make hay.
I will even drive Jesus to wherever he wants to go. I will take a bus from my garage, and I will take him wherever he wants to go.
Oh dear. Oh,
and Zinchenko, I would get rid.
Yeah.
Teams involved.
The thing is, Gary, I think the manager likes Zinchenko so much, I don't think he sells him. And obviously, he's got to retain some of his team. So the players I expect to see going are Emil Smith-Rowe has to go. I don't think the club should be the ones making that decision. I think Smith-Rowe just had to tell the club, I'm fucking off, because he ain't getting played.
Nope.
El Neni's definitely gone, as far as I'm concerned. The boy at right back, whose name Cedric, he's gone.
Well, Cedric and El Neni are out of contract anyway, so you're not getting any money for them.
Okay, I think Lokonga's gone, and I think you'll get decent money for him actually.
I think we're talking about 20 million.
Yeah.
I can see Eddie Nketiah going, definitely. I would like to see...
Tony, once again, they're showing the replay of Jackson fouling Tomiyasu. It looks the more you see the worse it looks. But keep going, Tony. Sorry.
Yeah. I think Jesus, as I said, I just think I would like to see him go. But I just think that the manager will keep one out of Partey and Jorginho, and I think he keeps Zinchenko as a backup to Timber.
I would not sell Partey. I would keep Partey. He's in the last year of his contract. Not going to get much money for him. If you can keep him fit, even though it's hard because World Cup qualifiers are coming up, he's going to play for Ghana. But I think he's too good to just give him away for nothing.
Yeah, I forgot about Tierney. Yeah, Tierney's gone. I'm pretty much convinced he'll be gone.
The manager hasn't spoken to him, so he's gone.
What about Reece Nelson?
Yeah, he's gone.
Well, you know what? We've got to be careful, though, because you need 8 British players, don't you?
Yeah, this is true. But I think you're going to pick up a couple of Brits out of...
So you have... Is Ramsdale gone? Is Ramsdale gone?
Yeah, he definitely gone. He can't stay and not get first-team football.
So we have White, we have Rice, we have Saka.
White Rice? They're like Chinese menu.
English players.
We have... I think Martinelli qualifies, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I think Martinelli qualifies when he came... Given his age when he came in. Like homegrown players. So you need 4 more. And what's the 4? Because we're saying everybody else is gone. You bring in Nwaneri, that's 5. You need 3 more. Where do you get the 3 from? Unless you bring in like Walters, Nwaneri as 2, and figure out the 2 out.
Miles Scully, maybe.
Yeah.
I think the best thing is that I think we actually can sit back, and I know we talk amongst ourselves and we're trying to second guess this, that, and the other, but I think we've got full confidence in Edu and Arteta to go and do what needs to be done. Like, they're not going to make silly mistakes. They're way past that.
We have 95%, the Edu and Arteta, but that 5% to me, I'm struggling with the Vieira's of the world. So we don't have 100%.
Well, nothing's 100%. Nothing's 100%.
I'm always a contrarian, so let me just continue that contrarian way of thinking, which is, but they've done brilliantly. We can't deny them. They've done brilliantly.
I'm not sure what that means, Victor. If you can send us
somebody from Bologna.
Balogun. Balogun left last season.
No, Balogun is not coming back. Balogun has been poor, actually. Balogun has been good.
Where have you been, man? Where have you been? Balogun gone.
It's been awful for the US, actually. They chased him for 2 years. He's been awful. He hasn't been playing that. I don't think he's playing that well for Monaco either.
No, he's not.
I tell you who has been playing well out on loan is that
Barif. He's another homegrown that could come in.
Yeah.
Mika Barif.
How come we can't produce any players apart from Barcelona does? Every year Barcelona seems to have one player with 16, 17 who comes in the first.
We really haven't invested in the academy. That's why. Yeah. You look at Chelsea invest in their academy, Man City do. Also haven't done so for a little while now.
Yeah.
Well, there's a 2 or 3 or 4. You got Ruel Waters, you got Miles Scully, you got Nwaneri. That's 3.
There's that kid who's over at Millwall, the right back.
Yeah, Norton Cuffy.
Norton Cuffy, that's it.
You got Norton Cuffy, you got Barif.
He was high one time and now it's going low and lower. Norton Cuffy. He's not the same when before. Last year was really a high.
Yeah.
And you don't hear, maybe because you're alone, you don't hear about it as much as
I think. You know what it is. I mean, you look at Barcelona, right? They got. I was mentioning their young centre back the other day, the 17-year-old kid who played in the Champions League, but they only threw him in because they had nobody else. They literally had nobody else.
Yeah, but their right winger is a different class, right?
Was that Barcola? Oh no, sorry. Yamin Lamal or something like that. Yeah, so I was talking about the
ridiculous.
Yeah, I was impressed with the PSG. The PSG winger.
No, they have brilliant youngsters. Now I know that kids at that age go and they have a style of play, right? A system of play which develop them. But we got to get
Yeah,
more.
I think it's different styles of academies, isn't it? Like that academy's been established for many, many years, and it's pulled through the likes of Arteta and Xavi and many before that. Do you know what I mean? So it's a different kettle of
I
fish
think
the way
it's
that
both
they
the
do
academy,
things.
but I think it's also Spain, right? You look at Spain, and they have more coaches with UFA license than any other country, don't they? And if you look across world football, like you look at Xavi Alonso, you look at Arteta, you look at Guardiola, you look at
Luis
Enrique.
Enrique.
You look across the board, there's so many of those coaches who are doing really well.
Yeah.
All right. Is it by chance or is it because of how they're training their people?
Arteta's about to speak, guys.
All right. I'm gonna leave you guys. Actually, I have some work to do,
All right.
but not real work, my work. So anyway, it's been good. I think I've ran my mouth enough today.
You've enjoyed.
Yep, it's all been good. Nothing like a 5-0 to make your week until the Tottenham game. Nothing like a 5-0.
Roll on Sunday.
All right, Gary and Tony, enjoy.
See that,
Thanks again, Bertram. I'm pretty certain I saw Arteta putting on a headset. I think he's at a different part of the pitch.
Oh dear. Looking forward to work tomorrow. I see my friend at work who's a Chelsea fan. I shall give him hell on the bus.
Yeah, I've got plenty
as we're driving in opposite
Chelsea,
directions.
I got plenty of Chelsea at where I work, so yeah, I'll be strutting it tomorrow. Oh, maybe not. I must have missed Arteta. Anyway,
right.
guys, I'm going to wrap this up, my friend.
Yes, mate. I was just going to say I'm up at 4 a.m. anyway. So,
all right, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, I will see you Sunday.
Sunday, indeed.
See you later, my friend. See you later, everyone.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.